Hey there, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are embarking on a journey through time, a journey that will take us from the dusty fields to roaring stadiums, all to explore the beautiful game we know and love, football, or soccer for our friends across the pond. This isn't your typical history lesson though. We are going to delve into the crazy, surprising, and downright weird origins of football, tracing its path all the way to the modern game that has the world glued to its screen every 4 years. So lace up your virtual boots, grab your virtual ball, and let's kick things off. Football as we know it today, sometimes known as association football or soccer, began in England with the laying down of the rules by the Football Association in 1863. Since then, while the rules of the sport have gradually evolved to the point where VAR is now used, for example, football has more or less retained the same overall constitution and objectives. Various football games existed prior to that point in England and were played on lawns of public schools, but with no standardized set of rules, the games were rather chaotic. While those associated with football in England take pride in the fact that they can be said to be the inventors of modern football, other forms have been recorded elsewhere and much earlier. Indeed, the earliest form of football is understood to be Cuju, which was played in China during the Han Dynasty from 206 BC to 220 AD. Inevitably, it seems the first games in which the main technique involved kicking a ball originated in China. The game of Cuju was also played in Korea, Japan, and Vietnam and dated back to the 4th century BC. There were different ways to play Cuju, and the game itself evolved through history. Originally, the ball was stuffed with feathers, but eventually they moved on to a ball similar to what we have today, an air-filled ball. The literal translation of Cuju was kick the ball with the foot. At first, it was used to keep military troops fit. However, variations were played at royal court as a form of entertainment but developed into a bona fide national sport. Like other forms of the game in England, Cuju outlawed the use of hands. In ancient Greece as well, a game similar to football existed, which was called Episkros. Episkros was frequently violent in nature, and it is believed to be related somewhat to the later ancient Roman game herpastum, which means carried away. The game involved two teams of players with one ball. Notably though, players were allowed to use their hands. Let's fast forward to medieval Europe, where things get interesting and a tad chaotic.
One eternity later.
This is the era of folk football. Imagine hundreds of people from rival villages battling over a pig's bladder. Yes, you heard that right, in a giant unruly free-for-all across town. Goals? Who needs them? The objective was simple: get the ball to your designated landmark. Think of it as a medieval version of capture the flag, but way more dangerous and way less organized. This lack of organization and rowdiness eventually led to it being banned in 1314.
Eventually.
By the 19th century, things started to simmer down a bit. Football found its way into English public schools, and with it came a sprinkle of organization. Schools started creating their own sets of rules, trying to tame the wild beast that was folk football. This period is crucial because it laid the groundwork for the standardized game we know today. By the 19th century, football was booming in England, especially at public schools. But here's the twist.
Here I come.
This school could not agree on the rules. Some preferred kicking only, the origin of modern football, while others embraced the whole carrying the ball thing. Hello rugby. The first football association was formed in England in 1863. Rules were established but continued to change, and the size and weight of the match ball was standardized. Crucially, carrying the ball with hands was outlawed. Association football, soccer, and rugby became two separate entities. Soccer, with its emphasis on skill, teamwork, and let's be honest, a bit of luck, exploded in popularity. FIFA, the international governing body of football, was formed in 1904, and the first World Cup was held in 1930.
And the rest, as they say, is history.
Today, football is the most popular sport on the planet, bringing together billions of fans in a global celebration of athleticism and passion. The journey from chaotic mob games to million-dollar tournaments is truly remarkable. football has evolved in so many ways. The introduction of offside rules, yellow and red cards, and even goal line technology have contributed to making the game fairer and more exciting. So there you have it. From the ancient kicks to the global phenomenon it is today, football's story is one of adaptation, passion, and a whole lot of fun. It is a reminder that even the simplest games can become something truly special. But the story doesn't end here. Football continues to evolve, and new strategies, incredible players, and mind blowing goals are being scored every day. Let us know in the comments who is the greatest player of all time, Messi or Ronaldo.